Hello there, welcome to this episode of God's Sports. My name is Joshua and I'm here to serve you with the latest in the world of sports. And I am happy today and a little bit sad because finally, somebody is making sense with me. Somebody is making sense with me in the Chelsea squad. And not coming from any other than Thiago Silva himself, the man stopper himself. He has said it all. Like he said it he granted an interview and he said it that sometimes we have to give the blame to the players themselves. They have to take part of the blame. And I'm happy because he has admitted to the fact that it is not all about the coaches. We have changed 3 coaches in a row this season just because of our form as a team. You see, but he has come out here, he has granted an interview, and then he made mention of the fact that we shouldn't always be blaming the coach or the coaches. We should sometimes look at the players as well, their performance on the pitch, how they are playing as a team. I am happy that he has come out to, made it known so that all those who are saying that it is the coach's problem, it is the coach's problem, we need a coach. Yes, we need a coach. But the truth is, we all have to understand that the coaches are there to impact their knowledge in the players. But the players are there to do what they know how to do best. Because the coaches cannot teach you how to play football. What they can teach you is their game plan. Tell you that this is my game plan. Execute it on a pitch for me. That is their game plan. They will tell you that do this. You play here. Play this position. Do this. When you get the ball, you pass to this person. That is their duty. Their duty is to select, manage, and make sure that the team is in good shape. That is theirs. But the players are supposed to do this on the field with their own mentality, in a good position, in a good health. They are supposed to do this themselves. The coaches are not. No coach will come and hold your leg and ask you to pass the ball to this person. No. They will not hold your leg because you also have brains. You have the knowledge. God has given you this wisdom. And it is your profession, so you know how to do it best. That is your duty. That is why you are being paid. You are being paid to play. That is your duty. So, as a coach, his is to manage you, the players, and make sure that you play according to his game plan. That is it. That is the coach's plans as a coach. But the players, theirs is to execute the coach's plans on the field. That is all. And then apply some common sense. Some knowledge and wisdom on the pitch. And I'm happy. It didn't come from somebody like Ziyech or maybe Mount or any other young player or young star in the club. But there's somebody who has been in the game for years, for over 20 years now, 20 years plus, saying that it's not always the case that we have to blame the coaches. We need to also look at the players' perspective, look at where the players are also coming from. Look at their performance and then, judge them. Though we are not supposed to judge, but then judge them because we are always judging the coaches that the coaches are not doing what, the coaches are not doing their best. They are not putting in their effort. They are not selecting the right players. They are not doing this. They are not doing that. Meanwhile, the players are the ones we are supposed to be looking out for. If there should be any sack in a club, it should be players. Because they are the ones playing the ball. They are the ones doing the work on the pitch. If there should be any sack, it should be the players. But we are always on the managers because they are managing you, the players. So whatever we want to see on the pitch is up to the coaches. So we see it on the field, but then we judge the players, the coaches. Do you get it? And he made it clearly, stated clearly, emphatically, that it is not always the case that we should be blaming the coaches. We should also be looking at the players as well. We should be looking at the players as well. Because it is high time as a club. Personally, I feel that we should do what Arsenal did or are doing, because, and I'm not saying this because maybe it's working. Yes, it's working for them. It's working for them. Maybe it might work for us too. One thing about Chelsea is that we are not patient. We don't have that kind of patience to give you, the coach, the time to do whatever you want to do, explore the team. No, we don't have that kind of patience like Arsenal will do. Arsenal give Arteta, like they give him chances. Even though he was not performing, they were still giving him chances. If Arteta should have been in Chelsea by then and then performing like that, he would have been long gone. Trust me, he would have been long gone. It doesn't matter, whether he's doing well or not, and then you drop to that level, you drop to 11th position, he would have been long gone. That is the club. But then I feel like sometimes we should allow the coaches to also take time with the players, get to know the players better. Because I feel you can't just use, there are a lot of players. Even to know one person, to know somebody, your friend, it will not take you 3 or 2 years, 2 months. It will take you more. It will take you like 2 years for you to get to know somebody better. Do you understand? So they should give the coaches some time, enough space to work with these players. Secondly, I'm not happy because Nagelsmann he was leading the chat before, and then Luis Enrique came into the picture. Luis Enrique visited London, visited the club in person, and then presented a PowerPoint presentation. And I was here and I was glad. I'm happy. I was happy saying it, that I am happy that he went to present a PowerPoint presentation, because he's telling the club how far he's going to go with the club, letting us know how his schedules for the team, what he wants to achieve in the club. He stated it in his PowerPoint presentation he did, or he gave to the club. But Chelsea has dropped him because of 1 or 2, meetings they had with him, and then they talked more, and then they realized that he's not fit to coach the club. Yes. And I feel like this is a heavy stage, like a heavy, this is a heavy decision that the team has taken, or the managers or the owners of the club has taken. If it will benefit the club, if it will help, I know they're always doing the best to help the club. If it will benefit the club, then it's a good thing. Then it's a good thing, because we can't afford to have visionless coaches in the club anymore. We want coaches with vision, and he proved to be one. But I don't know what happened that he has been currently dropped from the list, and now Nagelsmann is leading the chat. Julian Nagelsmann is now leading the chat, and hopefully, we don't know what will happen, but I pray and hope that he also has plans and visions for the club, despite the fact that he hasn't presented any, he hasn't done any presentation to the club, telling the club what he wants to achieve. But I know, but he will have to sell his own vision to the club before he will be appointed as the manager of the club. Anyways, anyhow, it's a win-win for the club. So I'm just hoping that next season will be a very good season for the club. I'm just praying that next season will be a very good season for the club. We should just end this season. Maybe, hopefully, if we should end the season at 11th position, I think it will be okay for us, than dropping, damaging our image and all that. We've already damaged the image. Image Nagasani are damaging. It's already damaged. It's into the gutters now. There is nothing to protect anymore. But the little respect that is there for Chelsea, we should try and keep it, so that we don't get into the red zone, the relegation zone. We don't have to get there, because when we get there, we are doomed. The Man U fans in Ghana here, they will not allow us to sleep. So we should try our best and then try and get, be there until until the season comes to an end, and then we fight a better fight. Who runs, lives to fight another day. And I yes I can. Mecha hey oh boy. Where sure. I see who runs lives to fight another day. But then Champions League, City, Madrid. I think they should be the finals. But then I see City winning this particular game. So Madrid no. Shana wa shame na wa yi me free no. City will revenge for me. Because on also free England. Or be revenge me. I want them to score them. Person will show me. No more free. That particular game will be an interesting game, and I'll be watching it live, and I'm hoping that we are planning, big things. We are just planning big things for this particular segment. So please, if you haven't, subscribed to our channel, please do so now. Subscribe, share, and comment down there below. We have very, very interesting programs coming up. Very, very interesting segment on sports, especially coming up. And I would love, to share with you. So please like, share, comment, and I'm out.